Yes, we're back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back in the win column.
What you said? Victorious Monday?
Victory Mondays.
Victory Monday.
After every Falcons win, y'all know what time it is.
Come on, man. What are we sitting at now? What, 5 and 6?
5-6, still under 500. But, only a half game out of first place.
Come on now.
Tampa had a bye this week. They 5-5.
We're right behind them.
We're right there with Tampa, so we're setting ourselves up for a good playoff push, man.
I really think we can do it, man.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I was back in the bins yesterday, man. Felt good. Your boy JP was back.
First home game, man.
First home game, man. Whew. Late November. I've been real busy, man, this fall, so I was just happy to go to the game and glad we got a win too, man.
How the energy feeling there, man?
Oh, man, it felt amazing. Going to a Falcons game, seeing the fans. And
big game too.
Yeah, big game. Justin Fields come back to the crib.
We just lost two. We just lost back to back.
L's, quarterback, scenario up in the air. So it was good. It was a good vibe. Fans, felt like the energy was good. It was high. There was a lot of Bears fans there too, actually.
Yeah, they was deep
in there, boy.
Bear down. They was turned up in there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Boy.
We were sitting by two Bears fans.
Yeah, they left in like third quarter. I'm like,
I saw them go to the other section. I guess they was in another section. I guess they wanted.
I know why they left, Mike. You know why they left? Because they saw the momentum shifting.
Yeah, we was turning up.
We was turning up. After Cordell's run, he was like, what he say to you? He was like, yeah, that was nice, man.
That was nice. I was like, that's how you answer. That's how you answer, man.
What I tell you about Cordell? After he fumbled.
He run angry.
Angry Birds.
Hey, that boy turned up.
Take care of that ball, my boy.
106?
103, man.
103, okay.
My guy, he got the record, man. Most kickoff returns for touchdowns. He got 9, bro.
Special. Shout out to CP. That's special for sure.
Just a playmaker, man. He a dog. But, yeah, let's get into the show, man. Play the game with a balanced attack, man. Offense and defense.
Yeah.
But let's start with the offense, man. We started with the balanced attack. First drive was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it was amazing.
10-play drive, we go down and score, touchdown. It was nice.
Real pass heavy too. Like you was kind of throwing the ball a lot, a couple runs.
Mm-hmm.
You got CP the ball early, and then the final in the back of Drake London in the back of the end zone. Get the two toe taps in. It was good. That first drive was like, okay, Falcons are coming out answering, and they're not playing no games here.
Yeah, we definitely set the tone early, and that's what we needed. That's what I've been trying to tell you throughout the season, because I know we lean heavy on the run, but just setting the tone early, man. Usually we kind of started a little slow. We've had some drives where we scored,
right,
whether it's a field goal or a touchdown on the first drive, but it hasn't been consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if we can start off games like this, if we get the ball first, score early, what I'm saying, it puts us in a better position to, stick to our game plan, and also gives us a better chance to win, put pressure on the other team. I just love the balanced approach. Obviously, we're top 5 in running, but Mariota looked good, man. He had a good.
He heard all that trash you was talking about. He was talking all that trash earlier this week. Mariota need to be gone, and Ritter this, Ritter that. Ritter who?
Hey man, I wasn't talking
Mariota,
trash, man. I just asked the guy to play better. As my QB1,
come on,
I'm setting the bar high.
He just had one bad game.
He did.
That's it. Super Mario is good. He's back.
He's good. Marcus, you definitely responded well. I was impressed on how you played yesterday. Hopefully you can keep it up throughout the rest of the season. So, good game, man. Made good throws.
Yeah.
No interceptions, no fumbles. So that was
good. Come on.
Ran for a touchdown.
He dropped it one time, but we got it back.
Yeah, he dropped. Yeah.
I think that was the first.
I'm not counting that though. He rushed for a touchdown too. That was good. And then the throw, the Drake, that was nice. Going left.
Come on, man.
Opposite field.
Give him some respect. Give him his flowers, man. It was just one bad game.
Marcus, from JP, I'm giving you your flowers, bro. Good game.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, man, let's talk about my guy. I think you're a fan of him now, CP, man. What a historic day, man, for him.
I've been a fan of CP, but I've always told you don't get his jersey. But after the yesterday, you might need to get his jersey because he's gonna be here for a little minute. And Cordell, he's a special talent. Swiss Army knife. He does everything from receiver to running back to you just put him anywhere. Just give him the ball. He's gonna do anything. Lately, he's been doing kickoff return. I think I noticed that once he came back from injury, they put him in the kickoff return, and he did all right. He did all right against the Panthers, but you could tell whenever he touched that ball, something special happened, and he dropped the ball, fumbled on a big run he had. He fumbled, but then that very next play, he had the ball. He had a chance to get that ball again, touchdown. And hey, you called it.
Yeah, I mean, CP, just following him last 2 years he's been with the Falcons. I just like being at the games. It's a luxury of being at the game. You kind of like you can see everything that happens on the field. So like the way he was walking off the field, he was the last guy off the field. He was just shaking his head. I knew he was mad. Like I knew he had. Like man, I let my guys down. We was about to, and it was a good run too. We got a lot of yards if he didn't fumble. But he was just like, man, I got to come back next. Literally like the next drive after the Bears. I think the Bears went 3 and out. And no, they actually scored, I think. Yeah. So after that, kickoff return happened, 1-on-3, right up the middle. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, Mark, you better run it back.
Shot up the gap.
Hey, that was a special moment. That was a special moment for me. That was the first time I've seen a kickoff return live. In the game, the Falcons in the game. So
they said the last one was in 2010. The last time the Falcons had a
long time ago,
at
over
home
a decade
had
ago.
Kickoff return. So
it's hard to return kicks for a touchdown.
It always happens.
NFL,
so that's special.
So, that was CP. Shout out to you, man. We need more of that, man, for the rest of the season. Hopefully, stay healthy.
I need a moment of silence.
For what?
Kyle Pitts. Quick moment of silence, man. He's out for the season. Torn MCL.
Sad, Mike.
That's a big piece. Big, huge, insane part of the offense that we need on a regular basis just to even be out there on that field and, have that option. And for him to be gone the rest of the season more than likely. That's tough, man. Moment of silence. Oh, okay.
Man, it hurts my heart, man.
Yeah, man. Hurts my heart too.
Oh man, it's crazy. I just happened to I was on my lunch break, man, and I was driving to get a smoothie, and I had the radio on before I turned the music on. I was just like, oh, it looks like Kyle Pitts had an MCL. His MCL's torn, but at the time it wasn't official. He was going to be out.
Right.
There's been reports that Kyle Pitts hurt his MCL, tore his MCL. I was like, oh no, please don't tell me this. The way he got hit though, I could tell. I told you, man. I was like, yeah, he looked hurt.
Yeah, he looked hurt. I thought it was like they knocked the wind out of him.
But I saw the replay. I'm like, ooh, your boy Eddie Jackson hit him in the legs. I was like, ooh, ooh, man, that was a hard hit.
Yeah.
But hopefully, with Kyle being out, obviously it's a big loss. He's our main weapon on offense. But hopefully these other guys can step up, man. We still have other weapons, not big names, but Drake London gonna play a bigger role now.
Yeah.
Obviously our other receivers and Cordell's gonna have to play a role as well offensively, as well as the running backs. So we'll see what Arthur Smith does, man. He's an offensive whiz, and
right.
He'll put a game plan together to
you just can't
make sure we succeed.
You can't replace that talent, man. That's the only thing.
You can't, man. It's gonna be tough.
Our offense is gonna look tremendously different now.
Yeah, because now defense don't have the game plan for Kyle Pitts, So now it's like, okay, we don't gotta worry about number 8 in the middle. So now let's try to take Drake or Cordell.
Yeah, we gotta get to hone in on certain things.
So that's gonna be a challenge for us offensively. Let's talk about the defense, man.
Hey, you've been calling out these defenses. You've been calling out the defense about we don't get no pressure, and now I guess they hearing you because they was getting pressure this game. I mean, Justin Fields is running with his head cut off back there.
Hey, man. Shout out to the defense, man. 4 sacks on my boy. Interception.
Come on.
Man,
big interception.
They made me proud yesterday. I was proud, man. I've been on y'all all season.
Come on.
I just feel like if we play, complimentary defense or complimentary football, we can win. We can beat some of these teams that we're not supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? Because our offense, our offense can put up points, as we've seen in recent weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's the defense that has to get, consistent stops or, pressures and sacks and turnovers. If we're a bend but don't break defense, we got to create turnovers.
You got to.
I feel like we got to do more of that. Dean Pease is trying to put something together where, like I said last show, we don't have the talent to be dominant, but we can just kind of just make plays when, we need them.
Create opportunities.
We need them. I feel like we will put ourselves in a better position to win. So That's what I'm asking for the rest of the season. I'm not asking for, like a dominant defense like the Eagles or the Cowboys. I know we don't have the talent, for that. But we could just create turnovers, create havoc on defense, get some more pressure on the quarterback. We can make some noise and make a playoff run.
I mean, yeah, we really can. I mean, I think our defense is finally starting to get back. I mean, AJ Ware was out. He finally came back today. So I mean, this past Sunday. So that made a difference on the defense end as far as corner, guard those wide receivers and Mooney and such. But I think that same pattern has always been there. Just depend on the team we're playing. So to see them consistently get after the quarterback, that's huge. And when we're healthy, man, like you said, we can definitely win this division, man. I mean, I feel like we could beat the Bucs. We could beat the Saints. We could beat anybody in here. We already done playing with the Panthers.
And that's the key. Can we win our divisional games? Because we're 1-3 in the division. We only beat Carolina.
Yeah.
On a miracle win, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? We got to win our games in the division. Our next opponent is New Orleans, so in a couple weeks. I think fresh off the bye. We got a late bye this year right after we play Pittsburgh. So
perfect.
We got to win our divisional games if we want to have a chance at the playoffs.
That's true.
So, hey, Commanders this week. We'll get into the preview in a second. But before we get into the preview, Mike, I want to ask you, do you think this win, coming off this win against the Bears, do you think this will set us up for, maybe like a short winning streak, maybe, build some momentum and just kind of like play better going forward? Can we play consistent for the rest of the season? What's your thoughts on that?
I feel confident. Well, I actually don't feel confident. I feel I'm up in there. I'm not sure if we can continue this. I have to see what the offense looks like without Kyle Pitts. So it's kind of hard to go on that limb and say, yeah, I think we can start stacking some wins because I really don't know. I mean, he's, if not our best player, our second best player behind, Cordell Patterson. So it's kind of tough to say like, oh yeah, we're gonna start stacking wins. I mean, we got the Redskins up next. I mean, we got the Commanders. I'm sorry,
past tense.
Yeah, past tense. We got the Commanders, and they're playing some good ball right now. They just won, and then next we got the Steelers. Their defense is good.
They lost to the Bengals yesterday, but they put up a fight.
Yeah, they put up a fight. I mean, that is a division game for them, so they definitely know how to play well against them. But they're still a tough defensive team. And then, yeah, you said bye, and then the Saints. Saints, they're not playing good, but they're no slouch, especially in a division game.
That's
so
the biggest rivalry of them all. So.
I don't know. Maybe we can go 2 for 3, maybe 1 for 3, maybe out of those 3 games. Maybe we can go. I want to say 2 for 3.
Yeah, they're all tough opponents. I mean, the way the Commanders have been playing recently, they won the last 3 games.
Come on, Heineke,
Georgia boy, by the way.
Hey,
I mean, I feel like if we can put another good game together on the road, it's gonna be tough. We got to play in Maryland, so play the Commanders on the road. That's gonna be tough. After Thanksgiving, so if we can win. I feel like we can win 1 out of the 2 games before the bye, before the same game. I think we'll be straight. I don't know if we can win both. I would like to win both, obviously, but if we can go 1 or 2, I feel like we'll have a better chance of beating. I don't know. The Commanders got a good defense too, Mike.
That's what I'm saying. They're tough, and we on the road. It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold.
You already know how Falcons be in the cold weather.
Weather changing now, so.
Oof.
I mean, it's last time we played the Panthers in the rain and it was cold. So
right.
Now we got to go in the cold. So, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, I just don't know just how the offense is going to look without Kyle. I got to see how we look without Kyle and how we play without Kyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To really make a fair judgment on, like, how we're going to play. Like, it's up in the air. It's like I'm optimistic to the fact that, like, I feel like we can win. And I feel like we're kind of slowly turning the page.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I got to be realistic and say, like, okay, we're still just not there yet.
We're not there yet. We're trying. And it takes time. We can't you gotta millennials and stuff nowadays, Gen Z. They want it now.
Patience, man.
Gotta be patient.
What'd you tell me yesterday at the stadium?
What? Relax. Just relax. We're good. We're good. So
everybody want like fast food, man.
Yeah, man. We want fast food. You got
5 minutes.
Relax. We're gonna be good. I think
time.
I just gotta see how we look with Kyle Pitts out of here. But I mean, it's the same Falcons that I've seen all year. We're gonna fight.
Oh yeah, that's
You know what
one
I mean?
thing.
We're
This
not
team,
laying over. We're gonna compete at every game, man. We got a chance to win. So as long as we competing, man, we'll be fine. I think at the end of the day, man.
yeah, I think we'll be good. And if you don't remember, I mean, I know you know this, but this is really a throwaway year,
Yeah.
if you will. Like, and what I mean by that is, it's a year that we don't have a lot of money in the cap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just got rid of Matt
Right,
Ryan.
Matt
What I'm saying? We
Ryan.
had dead money, so we didn't really have a lot of money to spend to get free agents. Trying to build through the draft a little bit. So Mariota, in a sense, is a Band-Aid. Not throwing shade on him, but like we gotta,
That's why you trying to get rid of him.
a
So
serviceable quarterback. No. I'm just trying to explain to the fans, like, what I'm saying.
I understand.
I'm not, bro. I'm not throwing shade on Mariota. He's I've seen him. He's solid. I just feel like he's
good.
not the answer for the future.
Oh yeah. No,
But
not yet.
for right now, he's if he can play like he did yesterday, like I said, we'll have a chance.
Yeah, man, that's all we need.
But like I said, it's a throwaway year for us. So we're just trying to on the pace we're going, we're kind of like, maybe we might pick in the middle of the draft. Who knows? There's still like 6 games left.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, like, if we gonna try to like make the playoffs, I think we should just go all in. I don't think we should like teeter. I'm like,
yeah.
should we try to win or should we lose? But like you said, this team fights and they compete. So I feel like the Falcons gonna give each game and every game their best shot.
Okay. With that being said, what's the score against the Commanders? And keys to the game.
Okay, I'm gonna get the keys to the game first.
All right.
Since we're in the preview of the Commanders and Falcons, I feel like the keys to the game is they're kind of I don't know what their true identity is. I mean, they run and they pass.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we got to get pressure on the quarterback. We lost to the Commanders last year. If you don't remember,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Heineke.
Heineke, and
He's mobile.
he's starting now because they were starting Carson Wentz, and Heineke took his job.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Carson Wentz was hurt, but there was talks that Carson could come back when being healthy. But I listened to Ron Rivera. He's saying that Heineke is
The starter.
I believe there to stay. But
Yeah,
I believe we got to get pressure on Heineke, get him off his spot. They like to run the ball too with Antonio Gibson and your boy Brian Robinson.
Hey, roll tide.
And they like to air it out a little bit too. They got Scary Terry, Terry
They not-
McLaughlin. He's a good receiver. So they don't wow you with playmakers, but they got guys who can make plays. If that makes sense, if you let them. So
They got playmakers.
What
guys.
I'm saying, you can't sleep on Washington.
No, they can't. You
sleep on
can't
Washington.
at all.
And I feel like for us, we gotta set the tone on the road. We gotta come out there early. We gotta come out early, punch them in the mouth, offense and defense. Put some points up early on the road. Kind of put pressure on them, force them score points.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta set the tone again, man. Let's get off where we start. We start off last time. At home, but this time we on the road, so we can just stick to our game plan, execute our game plan.
Yeah,
I think we'll have a good chance to win, man. Prediction. Road game, cold weather, in the nation's capital.
in the nation's capital.
Man, I don't know, man. It's like
After
I
Thanksgiving.
want Falcons to win every game, bro.
After Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving, hopefully the guys don't eat too much food, man. Y'all gotta stay in shape, but man, I don't know, man. Let me think on this. Commanders just won 3 straight. I feel like I think we can win, man.
Okay. What's the score?
I think we could beat them, bro. I'm gonna say 27-24. Falcons.
Okay.
Just think about it, Mike, before you give your pick.
I'm thinking.
All the games that we played besides the Bengals game have been won or lost by 1 score.
Right.
We're in every game. We don't get blown out. So that's how I think. I just kind of like and just based on the game how we play, I feel like I think the guys are motivated to kind of like make a push.
Yeah. I think it's 21-24 Falcons.
Okay.
We winning on Cool's foot, just like this past Sunday.
Ooh, fantasy kicker, by the way.
Yeah, Cool he goes one wins. I think he wins it on the road for us. Keys to the game. it's going to be to run the ball. They got a big tough D line, I would say. I know Chase Young is out, but they still got a couple boys and Jonathan Allen out there. That's another guy from Alabama there. They got a lot of key pieces on defense, so if we can still run the ball, I mean, we, throw the ball a couple times. Like you said, if we keep Mariota in some nice downs, and we make one or two reads, good decisions, we're good. If we just continue to play Falcon football, I think we can win this game. And a key, I'm glad Terrell's back because I think his key is
that's huge.
Pass defense. He can really throw the ball, and he's really good at it. Especially being mobile. We kind of struggled a little bit with Justin Field when he was able to get out the pocket and maybe find an extra guy by running and stuff. So if we can get after the quarterback still in this game after Thanksgiving, man, that would be great to come back home to a good win. 500, 6-6 playing the Steelers. So I think we can win. It'd be 24-21 Falcons. Can you guarantee it though? I know you guaranteed the Chicago Bears. You guarantee.
I did, and we won.
Right. Can you guarantee it?
Let me do it again since we won my first.
Oh, Lord.
I guarantee we beat the Washington Commanders this weekend.
Okay.
After Thanksgiving, man.
Guarantee.
Yes, sir. 6-6, Mike.
500. Hey, fingers crossed. I really hope so. Man, I think we can do it.
It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy by any stretch, based on what you heard from me and Mike's takes. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be a tight one. And before we get outside the chat, man, I kind of want to just talk a little bit about Mariota. Since I critiqued him, like you say, I critiqued him so much.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, just watching him, man, he just looked so poised and under control, and like you said, going through his reads and his own run looked nice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like I don't know if I want to take it out of the running back's belly or just keep it. But everything was, in line. Everything was rolling. So
yeah, man.
Shout out to Marcus, man.
It looked like he just kind of got back home. He had a home game.
10 days off, mini bye.
Yeah, man. Mini bye. My boy was good, man. That's a Heisman Trophy winner we're talking about.
Yeah, man. He played like a Heisman Trophy winner yesterday. So for sure. Marcus, hopefully you can duplicate that again this weekend. And we'll definitely need it.
You got to lead the troops, man. Lead the troops.
Yeah, lead the troops. QB1.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike. Let's get into it.
Outside the trap.
Yes, sir.
What you got for me, man?
Oh, man. I got the goods.
Okay.
Hey, man. What's up with them Dallas Cowboys, man? They on some drugs?
Ooh, hey, they on something, man. They playing. I don't know about these Cowboys. What's their record?
They 7-3.
Okay, yeah. I mean, last year they played good. This year they're playing even better, and they're getting better with I guess they're catching the right wave with the injuries. Like they had injuries already with Dak and Zeke, and I think a couple other people were out. But to see them finally trying to slowly start getting back in right before the end of the season, or we still got a lot of football left in December. But maybe get going. They're looking good right now. They lost last week, so this was definitely adversity. I mean, a must. I'm not gonna say a must win, but definitely a big win for them. They were on the road too, right?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Ooh, and to do that on the road, 37-3 or something like that.
40-3. They put a 40 ball.
They end up turned the game off. And
yeah, they turned the game. I was watching it for fantasy purposes, and I think they turned the Bengals game.
Yeah, they turned the Bengals game on. They're like, yeah, we can't keep watching this on national TV. This is a blowout. So that's big for them to step up after a loss on the road. So to get stay out there, go out to Minnesota and get a big win, that's huge for them. And the thing is about them, can they sign OBJ? And can they actually make a run in the playoffs? I mean, it's always getting in the playoffs. They can't do nothing in the playoffs. So it's like I'm used to the Cowboys doing well in the regular season. It's just like. Can they do it? Can they make a run in the playoffs? That's the biggest thing. As they always say, it's our year. So is it your year? Is it your year, Cowboys fans?
Hey, Mike, you know what you said they know what I just thought about?
What?
I thought about a Cowboys fan, kind of like
told you
doing a form of like what you do, bird talk, and they go away. Like this is our year.
This is our year.
I can see somebody doing
it. They always say that. This is our year. Like, no.
Hey, man. They always do good in the regular season, but
maybe it's their year. We'll see.
Hey, man, they hadn't won Super Bowl since I think I was born. My dad's like, yeah, man, the Cowboys ain't been good since before you was born. I said, hey, man, y'all ain't done nothing in the playoffs,
team.
Man.
You saw dude talking about the Cowboys on the way out the game.
Hey, man.
Cowgirls.
Y'all been playing like Cowgirls recently, but y'all play like the Cowboys when it matters.
Yeah, man, that's the biggest thing. Can they do it in the playoffs?
I want to talk about the other team they played against.
The Vikings.
Now, I was just so disappointed in how they played, bro. Like,
I mean,
it's
expected.
Off a game. It's just crazy how just think about how unpredictable the NFL been this year. The Cowboys come off a tough loss against the Packers last week, and then last week the Vikings beat the Bills in what's called the game of the year with Justin Jefferson's crazy catch.
And then get blown out.
They at the crib, which is America's game of the week. I'm thinking this is gonna be a good game. I got my food ready. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back from the Falcons game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a good matchup. I turn the TV on. It's like 30-3 in the third quarter. Oh man, what Minnesota, man? Like what's
they lay the egg, man? Look, man, that's the Vikings for you. That's it. That's the Vikings for you.
Another team that's been solid. They always win, but like the playoffs comes, like it's hit or miss. It's like
you still got Kirk Cousins back there. I don't care how many chains you throw on him, how many chokers y'all pull on him, how many Cartiers you put on my guy. He's still gonna be Kirk Cousins. Okay, he is still. You like that? Yeah, he is not like that.
He's not one of them tier 1 quarterbacks.
He's
not one of them ones, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's not one of those ones. I expect him to go into the playoffs. I mean, tough game. I'm sure they didn't game plan for that, but they'll make it to the playoffs, and they'll get put out. They'll get put out.
Yeah, they might be losing the first round.
That's the Vikings for you. So.
Yeah, which leads to my next point. Mm-hmm. I got some teams for you, man. I want you to
list them.
I want you to list. We're gonna start with the AFC. Oh yeah. So we're gonna get into new segment outside the shop. Contenders or pretenders.
All right,
let's go. AFC. The Dolphins.
The Dolphins are contenders.
Okay. All right. Stay in the AFC East. What about the Jets?
Pretenders. Jeff Wilson, you suck. Zach Wilson, you suck.
All right. A lot of people Super Bowl favorite, the Bills.
Contenders. They're not playing no games out here.
Sure. Okay. All right, let's move to another division. Let's go Bengals.
Contenders. They're playing Guella's late, and then they got Jamar coming back this week. Yeah.
Fair
surprise team.
All right, Ravens.
Pretenders. They got Mark Andrews hurt right now.
They're leading the division right now.
Yeah, but don't let that scare you. Regular season, that's nothing. Playoffs, we already know how the Ravens always lay an egg. They're a bird, for God's sake.
Okay. Let's get into the West. Chiefs.
They're contenders. I mean, as long as you got Pat Mahomes, they could definitely win the Super Bowl.
All right, what about L.A.? L.A. Chargers.
Those are pretenders. Those guys. Herbert, y'all look good on paper, but no, they're not those. They're not that guys. They're pretenders.
Okay, let's talk about our conference, man. Your boy, Jalen, Eagles.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. Those are pretenders.
Really?
Yes. Don't let that. They ain't played nobody this year.
Okay, what about Dallas?
They're contenders. I really think they can go all the way. This may be their year.
Yeah, they definitely got a team that can go all the way.
This may be their year.
Okay. Minnesota.
Oh yeah, easy. Pretenders. This easy. They're pretenders.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, nobody else in the NFC North has a chance. All right, what about Tampa Bay?
Oh. I don't know about them. I think they're pretenders. No, they're contenders. I mean, they got Tom Brady. I think they're starting to play well. They can maybe be contenders if they just get in the playoffs.
The Falcons?
Oh, the Falcons are.
Give me your real answer.
The Falcons are pretenders.
Okay.
We are not who we say we are. We're just hoping that we can make it to the playoffs. But I don't think we're gonna go far. So we're pretenders.
All right, we almost done, man. Your boy Gino in them, man.
Those are pretenders. They don't belong. They're kind of like us. They don't really belong where we're at. They just happen to be playing, good as of late. But they're like us. They're pretenders.
All right, man. San Francisco 49ers, man. Last take.
Contenders. 49ers are a real deal. I mean, They got McCaffrey. They loaded up. They got McCaffrey. They got Debo. They got Kittle.
They so deep.
And they got Bosa, man. Yeah, they may be in the NFC Championship for sure. Cowboys and Niners. Boom.
Who's your Super Bowl matchup?
Niners, Bills.
Okay. Early prediction.
Yeah,
You heard it.
Yeah, man.
All right. That's a good take, my boy. All right. Last thing outside the chat. Since it's Thanksgiving week,
Oh, yeah.
give me your go-to food options.
Go-to food options, if I could pick for Thanksgiving, it would be dressing, turkey, oxtails, mac and cheese, greens.
Hey, go-to is like 2 options. Yeah, you got a whole plate full.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be my dream plate. That would be my dream plate.
Dream plate, ideal plate.
Ideal plate.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, I think you're gonna have all those when you walk into your Thanksgiving buffet table. I think all those options are available all at once. That's what I'm saying. I think that's my dream plate. That's my first round. I don't know if I can. I'll probably make it to a plate and a half after that. But
Eyes bigger than the stomach.
yeah, I'm gonna say that first plate is gonna have a hefty portion of those. It's definitely gonna have chicken, turkey, oxtails, mac and cheese, greens, and dressing.
I'm going to give you my go-tos first, then I get into my plate.
Okay.
Go-to combo, Thanksgiving, got to be the mac and cheese, the candy yams.
Ooh.
Got to have it, If I ain't got it, I ain't eating.
Candy yams person.
But my plate, man, I'm going to have some rounds, too, because I'm house hopping, too.
Yeah, okay.
So, got the smoked turkey,
Mm.
got the dressing, collard greens, mac and cheese, candy yams, of course.
Okay.
And what else do we usually have? We usually have like devil eggs, and so yeah, that's straight.
That's your plate. That's your plate.
Cornbread,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? And,
You might not be able to watch the game that night.
yeah, I'm see like what I do. I don't put too much. Like I get a little bit of everything, but the portion, I limit
small.
my portion.
Okay,
That's-
see now.
You know what I'm saying? I don't flood in on one plate like everybody else. So I can get another plate. You know what I'm saying? But dessert, you gotta have a sweet potato pie, man. Gotta have sweet potato pie for me.
That's a go-to. I'm not a big sweet person when it comes to Thanksgiving, so I kind of just maybe the cornbread, but I just load up on the mac, the dressing, to-go plates. I'm to a point when to-go plates, my takeout plates are just one thing, like one side. So it's like okay, I got a mac and cheese, to-go plate. I got a dressing to-go plate. I got a chicken to-go plate. You know what I'm saying? I got to-go plates for just one entree. You know what I'm saying? So I can load it up, then I write on them. Be good for the week. From Thursday to about Sunday. I'm probably good for the rest of the weekend.
Hey, you weren't playing about loading up, were you?
Told you. You got to load up.
You get what?
Come on, man.
Hey, whoever you go to in Nashville, they gonna be like, hey, what happened to all the plastic plates? What happened to all the aluminum foil?
I don't play. Hey, come on now.
Yeah, man. Hope you got some good food out there, man.
Yeah,
in
man.
Nashville. I will here at home. Family coming to town, so Thanksgiving should be good.
Yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope y'all have a
man.
good Thanksgiving as well, man.
Yes.
We'll be back next week.
Rise up. Hopefully with a win.
Hopefully with a dub out in Washington, man. Keep y'all posted. Birds in the Trap. We out, baby.
Yeet.